Hey guys, what's going on? It's Chris with UCGM, here with actually my first review. Sorry, the setup is not what I would like it to be, but, you know, you gotta start somewhere. And I thought, you know what the heck, let's make a review video, because why not? Everyone else can do it. So, today we're gonna go a little bit into the AMX-011, basically the Zaku 3. This is going to be a high-grade kit. I wanted to make this video the first video, and it's, you know, gonna have a negative connotation to it because I started my Gunpla, you know, building, I wouldn't even say career, just my hobby, you know, I would say not more than a year ago. And I really got into it full-fledged, you know, everything Gunpla. My free time, most of my free time and stuff goes to this just because I really enjoy it and I have the tism, so there is that as well. To start with this kit, this is one of the oldest high grades. I believe it came out in 1999 or 2000. It was within one of the first 15 high grades to come out. Now, the coloring and everything is fine on this kit. There's not a huge complaint there. The biggest complaint is the construction of the actual kit and the engineering behind it. And this is why we should feel so blessed to have our current high grades that we have today. Because I will say this kit is absolutely crazy. So just to get into it a little bit, this is the Zaku 3. I just want to go over what it comes with. It's going to come with one of its blasters. I don't know the specific name of the actual blaster itself. Now, obviously, I could put some pictures up here of the instructions. The instructions has a whole bunch of color and stuff to it, like the little sword, the little heat sword it has here at the end of the gun being like yellow, and then I had to paint these little coils right here red myself to match it, and then it's, you know, supposed to come with, or it should come with, a little green holographic sticker there, but they weren't doing these yet on the high grade, so there's that. You know, it is what it is. So the color's not too bad on it. It comes with a jetpack. It comes with 2 packs underneath there on the skirt as well. Really bulky kit for what it is. I mean, the legs are absolutely huge. Limited posability out of this guy. You can't pose it really. I mean, in air you may be able to crank the leg. And look how loose that joint is. I hate that. I need to fix that. Look at that. That's awful. It is a kit, though, nonetheless. Did I enjoy building it? Yeah, but it's not what I'm used to. I actually thought this, I didn't even look on the box. I just kind of went to, I believe I went to Gundam Kingdom here in Houston, Texas, and I just walked in and I said, oh, there's a Zaku, I need more Zeon stuff. So, boom, bought this. Kind of regretted it, kind of not. It is what it is. But yes, this kit is something. So you're going to get boosters around the ankles here and the legs, huge feet, huge legs. These dangle. I don't know why the leg dangles so much. It just kind of sucks. The arms have limited posability. The head, I don't know if you can see there. It's all loosey-goosey everywhere. It's loosey. And the seam lines are absolutely horrible on this. Not even to mention around the arms and stuff, the seam lines, or the legs that I tried to sand down here. And use some of this, the extra thin cement. Like, this stuff is great on, like, good quality kits, but, like, it just didn't want to behave on this kit. And the seam lines around the skirt, it's just a whole mess. So, to get a little bit more into it here, we're going to move on to the next section. We kind of went over the legs, you know, real big and bulky. Now we're going to move up to the upper body. Now, to start with the upper body, the skirt is my biggest complaint here. It is 2 pieces that collapse together. It really sucks. There's a seam line there. It's basically 2 pieces that come together like this, you know, clamped together around the actual waist. But the issue is that there's these 2 boosters that keep falling out, and they're a pain in the butt to put back in because they're basically held in by like a little lined groove. It's not like a plugged in thing, so they can come out very easily. And plus, you can't take the legs off. I had a hell of a time doing it because I used the cement for the skirt and closed everything together without putting the legs on. I couldn't put the legs on without the skirt being completely apart, so I had to remove the cement that had already dried, pain in my butt once again, and go about it that way. And it was just a pain. I'm like, oh god, there could have been sign flaps. You know, obviously in 1999, things weren't as advanced. The, you know, engineering technology to make these kits was meh. But The skirt sucks. These two little flaps out here, he's supposed to hold on once he jetpacks and gets jettisoned. There's these two little bars that flap out here. Let me see if I can get it. Yeah, if you can see right in there, you flap out, whatever. I added a little bit of chrome weathering, as you can see, to this to the dark gray parts, like it was worn. I like to overweigh. See, look, I barely touched the head, and we're almost full revolution around. The upper body is fine. The articulations in the arms suck because you're very limited on movement because there is... I'm going to take the arm off here to show you guys. It's just a fixed peg. That blows. I'm so grateful for modern high-grade kits because I can get so many poses out of them. I can put them on the dynamic stands and just get a lot of poses. I'm going to put some pictures up on the screen. That is about the extent of posing I can do for this guy. And as you can see, I don't actually know if you can see, but I'm going to turn this around here. You can see I added some chrome and gold details under there, just little rocket pods and pistons and stuff like that. I added some details like some gold around here by the shield and stuff like that. So kind of went above and beyond for what this kit was worth. And this was a $24 kit. That's why I'm upset. Not even upset. I'm just irritated. I'm like, what is this? So I'm going to try to stay away from older high grades to begin with from now on. The jetpack is actually cool. It's simple, easy. Weathered that too, but really, I got glamour shots of this and it looks way better in the pictures than it actually is in real life. This thing just sucks. It's bad. So, first video, I didn't want it to be so negative, but I got enough passion for being irritated at this that I wanted to make this video. So we busted the camera out, we're getting this going. I don't even have a microphone as of yet. I'm just talking to you through the audio through the camera. So that's that. This is UCGM. We have a lot of cool stuff coming. We have the Verkai Sazabi that I'll be starting here soon. We have some more kits that I will go over as well. I have a bunch of kits already built, just my thoughts. So we'll start going through that. If I would recommend to buy this kit, I wouldn't pay more than $15 for this kit. I'm not gonna lie. If you have, if you have 25 bucks in your pocket, go buy a GM Sniper. Go buy, and if you want something Xeon oriented, just go buy one of the Origin kits, which I have, the Zaku Origin kit. That kit is absolutely wonderful. That is a pleasure of a build to do. Go buy one of that. I honestly would spend my money on a bunch of these little GM miniatures and just army build instead of buying another one of these, my beloved GMs. But yeah, so this is the AMX-011 Zaku 3. Catch me in the next video, you guys. We're going to have a lot more coming up. And I appreciate you. Thanks for watching.